Ever wished you could trade your boring life for an isekai adventure with a side of romance? Here are the top 10 new isekai romance anime you must watch. Let's go. Number 10, Serai Gensuki.
そこのお兄さん、可愛い彼女へ贈り物はいかがですか？彼女とかじゃないですから。あら、お似合いだからてっきり。
Let's welcome Kirito! I mean, Ryo! So, we've got Amakawa Haruto, who died, and Ryo, who lives in the slums. Two dudes with vastly different backgrounds and values, and somehow Haruto's memories and personality hop into Ryo's body. Now, Ryo, who's basically Kirito from Sword Art Online in terms of looks, attitude, and OP powers, decides to make a go of it in this new world.
守るためにも醜い自分を受け入れて前に進んでいく。
Spirit Chronicles isn't reinventing the wheel here, but it's not totally forgettable either. One thing it's got going for it is some great fantasy art and animation that keeps things visually interesting. And while the plot may sound cliche, the series manages to be a fun watch, especially if you're into isekai. So, if you're up for a new story in a fantastical realm, Spirit Chronicles might just scratch that itch. Number 9, Handyman Saitao and Another World.
モロクさん、俺に魔法を教えてくれ。
Meet Saitao, your everyday average Joe who's never felt special, but then he gets transported to a whole new fantasy world. So what does he do? He assembles a crew of unique characters like heavy warriors, forgetful wizards, and even a divine fairy princess to survive in this crazy realm. Saitao's all about being the helpful guy, but when he pulls off an epic save during a raid, he's gone from handyman to hero.
俺は一番俺を必要としている人のそばにいたい。
Let's chat about that romance angle. Saitao's no stranger to a little love in his life, and it's actually quite cute to watch. The humor and jokes are spot on, making the show light and easy to watch. This genre might not be everyone's cup of tea, but the whole switch between worlds adds an exciting twist to the anime and manga scene. So, whether you're looking for a quick laugh or some action, this show's got you covered. Number 8, I got a cheat skill in Another World and became unrivaled in the real world too.
美味しいですよ。ゆうやさん？
Is it just me, or are isekai anime titles getting longer and longer? Anyway, Yuya's had a pretty rough ride so far. He's bullied at school and has parental neglect. He then stumbles upon a mysterious door in his grandpa's old place, and it transports him to a whole magical world. There he gets his hands on some seriously cool skills and rare treasures, and then he's back on Earth.
ゆうやさん、この後お時間ありますか？
Imagine if this actually went down in real life, not just anime land. Some of the stuff here is seriously wild, even by anime standards. Sure, it's got some moments of awesomeness and maybe a hint of weirdness, but there's a good dose of attention to detail, even the background. So keep those eyes peeled and subtitles rolling. It's a breezy, easygoing isekai adventure that's just perfect when you need something light and fun. Number 7, why Raeliana ended up at the Duke's mansion.
あら、ごめんなさい。手が滑ってしまって大事なお洋服を汚してしまいましたわ。
いや、いいんだ。
Drama and romance without going all out? You got it! Imagine stepping into a fairy tale world, but instead of a dream, it's a total nightmare. Meet Rinko, or should I say Raeliana, who's reincarnated into a novel as a wealthy character. The trouble is, she knows she's supposed to meet the gruesome end at the hands of her fiancé, so she comes up with a genius plan involving a devilish duke and a fake engagement. Will she manage to change her fate?
私たち別れましょう。
あのカラスを見てごらん。
あなたと別れたいのですが。
なんて滑稽なカラスだ。
This anime is like a mashup of those isekai shows where people get reincarnated, like My Next Life as a Villainess or Mushoku Tensei, but with a big dose of shoujo vibes. The characters are vibrant and have totally come to life, which adds an extra layer of charm. Our leading lady is smart and resourceful, making her way into a whole new world. Number 6, I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss.
君は 僕が好きなのか。
いいえ。
ああ、クロード様、竜巻は勘弁です。
Ever wondered what happens when a random girl's engagement stops so the prince can have a different love story? Eileen Lauren Dauchire's life takes a wild turn when her engagement to Crown Prince Cedric Jean Elmire stops so he could be with someone else. She starts remembering her past life and realizes she's smack dab in the middle of her favorite Otame game playing the rival to the main heroine. The catch? Her memory's got more holes than Swiss cheese and her future doesn't look so good.
なるほど。よくわかった。僕をバカにしていることは。
Though somewhat cheesy and a tad messy, the story is easy to follow, spiced with some delightful surprises. The music matches the dramatic comedy vibe and keeps your ears open for quacks that link to the show's jokes. This anime shines as evidence of creativity, both from the characters and creators. It's got everything for anyone. Number 5, Fantasy Bishouju Juniku Oji Santo.
小さくなった。
It is given to fall in love with a cute girl, right? Of course, but would you still go for it if your male best friend became a girl? Well, Fantasy Bishouju Juniko Oji-san 2 will give you that experience. In this isekai, our protagonist Hinata Tachibana is subjected to a particular curse, which he somewhat asked for, transforming him into a beautiful and charming young woman, accompanied by his, or her popular and handsome best friend, Tsukasa Jinguji. They set out together to defeat the Demon King.
おいおい、ジングジー。ねえ、うい。
Fantasy Bishouju Juniku Oji-san offers viewers a delightful blend of humor, awkward encounters, and complicated feelings, all wrapped up in an adventure between two best friends. Don't miss out on the fun as our protagonist faces the odds to break the curse and find his way back to his original self. Or not. Number 4, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody.
もしよろしければ私とお友達になってもらえませんか。しまった。ゆっくり距離を詰めるはずがいきなり本題から入ってしまった。もうダメだ。
We all have dreams of becoming powerful, but what if that makes us lonely? Well, lonelier than we already are. Introducing the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody, reaching the pinnacle of strength only to be branded as the demon lord feared by all. For Vatos, isolated by his power, found himself desiring one thing: a friend. So in the hope of a change of fate, Varvatos reincarnates as Ard Meteor thousands of years later in a rural town to an ordinary couple. Yet his power, even if weakened, is still more powerful than those around him.
エレーナさん、妙齢の女性が男性の部屋に飛び込んでくるとは何たることですか。そればかりか同じ寝具にくるまるとは。ねえアード、魔法学園に入学しよう。
This anime masterfully breaks expectations, delving into the life of a powerful former demon lord wanting to be ordinary. With humor, unique twists, as well as romance, this anime promises a captivating journey with a powerful introverted main character. Number 3, how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom.
私はリーシア・エルフリーデン、国王、いえ、前国王のアルベルト・エルフリーデンの娘よ。
お姫様だったのか。
見えない？
ああ、いや、軍服みたいなの着てるから。
Tired of the usual overpowered MC in anime? Watch a kingdom's rebirth with an MC that uses brains, as How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom takes you into the realm of politics, strategy, and heavy responsibility. Kazuya Soma, an ordinary student, one day gets summoned into a fantasy world, not as a hero with cheap powers, but as a realist with practical wisdom. Now he's faced with the overwhelming task of rebuilding the kingdom of Elfrieden.
第13代国王アルベルト・エルフリーデンは今をもって退位し、王位を召されし勇者相馬和也に譲る。
Delving into the complex world of governance, as well as the challenges of rebalancing ideals with practicality, watch as Soma navigates politics, economic reforms, and societal changes. A hero who will save the kingdom not by sword nor magic, but by his smarts and pen while fighting the hardest battle of all, romance. If that interests you, then this anime is a must-watch. Number 2, the saint's magic power is omnipotent.
で、今日はこれで何本目なんでしょうか。
さあ。
また所長に怒られるよ。聖のポーションは性能が違いすぎて市場には卸せないんだから。
Are you ready for a slice-of-life isekai with a female MC? Look no further than The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, a romance show that breaks your expectations. Sei Takanashi, a diligent office worker, gets unexpectedly summoned to a fantasy world to be labeled as a saint. But unlike your traditional hero summons, instead of getting the spotlight and a move that would have gotten the whole kingdom cancelled, Sei is overshadowed by another prettier summoned girl.
お初にお目にかかる。あなたが聖女か？
はい。
The Saint's Magic Powers Omnipotent dives into a fantasy world of magic, where Sai's on a journey of self-discovery, growth, and trying to find her place amidst the environment that originally rejected her. With a good story and a wholesome dash of romance, this anime is a breath of fresh air in the sea of isekai. Number 1, Banished from the Hero's Party.
ちょっと失礼するよ。これなら二人で温まれるな。
If being betrayed means you get a loyal waifu by your side, would you be fine with it? Of course we would. We're desperate. Watch Banished from the Hero's Party, a unique take on the isekai genre. Meet Red, a former adventurer who, after being unfairly expelled from the Hero's Party, embarks on a new path of adventure. Red decides to embrace a more ordinary approach to life, leaving behind the weight of responsibility that becomes with being a hero.
ただ案内するだけで実績を積める C ランクへの昇格だってありえるんだ
C ランクに興味はない。俺の夢は薬屋を開いて平々凡々に暮らすことでね。
Banished from the Hero's Party is a wholesome anime exploring the challenges of finding purpose and belongingness after a heroic journey. With wholesome, tooth-rotting, spicy love between our duo that would make your dark soul feel love again, see Red and Rit find their destiny. That's why Banished from the Hero's Party is number 1 in our list of top 10 new isekai romance anime you must watch.